Do you ever ask yourself the question, why me? Why didn't you get the promotion? Why did your ex dump you? Why do you feel unmotivated? How do you go from asking yourself, why me, to asking, why am I so successful? Based on Andy Andrews' book, The Traveler's Gift, there are 7 decisions you must make to become successful. The book follows a father named David who has hit an unlucky patch in his life. He thinks life can't get worse, but then it does. He begins asking himself why me questions. He even attempts suicide. But as his vision goes blank, he is transported through time to gain wisdom from historical figures that will turn his life around and turn him into a successful person. The first person he meets is Truman, who explains, "You are where you are because of your thinking. Your thinking dictates your decisions. Decisions are choices. You chose the house you live in and the car you drive. You chose how much the payments would be each month. Years ago, you began making the choices that led you to your present situation. What choices have you made in your life that put you where you are today? Have you chosen the right life partner? Have you chosen the right location to live and thrive in? Have you chosen the right career? Do you choose to wake up happy? You are the sum of all the choices you have made in your life. Did you make the right decisions? The first decision is to decide that the buck stops here. From this moment forward, you will accept responsibility for your past. You will not let history control your destiny. Practice saying this: I accept responsibility for my past. I will no longer blame my circumstances for where I am today. I am responsible for my success. I control my thoughts. Adversity is preparation for greatness. I will accept preparation. Next, time travel leads David to King Solomon, who advises us to seek wisdom. Though wisdom is available to many, it is found by few. The past will never change, but you can change the future by changing your actions today. To guide our children through life, parents often monitor their friends. Why do parents stop doing this when children turn 18? Perhaps it's because children are adults by then and can make their own choices. But as adults, why don't we keep tabs on our own friends? At what age are we no longer affected by those around us? The answer is that we are always influenced by the people we associate with. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in your choice of companions, you become more comfortable with mediocrity in your own life. Only a fool refuses the counsel of wise men. Find a wise person, someone who has accomplished what you wish for in your own life, and listen closely to their words. You are the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself with. Solomon adds to this lesson by serving David. When you think of a king, you usually imagine someone being served, not the other way around. Solomon explains, when a king begins to act like a king, it's not long before someone else is king. Serving is a way we can place value on one another. A wise person is a servant. Your second decision is to seek wisdom. I will train my eyes and ears to read and listen to books and recordings that bring about positive changes in my personal relationships and a greater understanding of my fellow humans. No longer will I bombard my mind with material that feeds my doubts and fears. I am who my friends are. Your mind is your best asset, and you have to feed it the right input to make it operate at the optimal state and get the results you want. Next, David encounters the Chamberlain of the 20th Maine in the middle of the Civil War. The Chamberlain explains that for centuries men have fought wars for land, women, or money, but this is the first time they are fighting to set another man free, and he had to participate. When faced with a choice of doing something or doing nothing, I will always choose to do something. The third decision for success is to become a person of action. Create a new future by creating a new you. Move quickly. Successful people make decisions quickly and change their minds slowly. Failures make their decisions slowly and change their minds quickly. I can make the decision, and I can make it now. I will always choose to do something instead of doing nothing and complaining. Next on the journey, David meets Christopher Columbus. He asks Columbus, "Do you really not know where you are?" Columbus responds, "Does this have any bearing on what I can accomplish?" Columbus was decided on finding new land. He didn't listen to critics. If 1,000 people believe something foolish, it is still foolish. Truth never depends on opinion. Truth is truth. If you are afraid of criticism, you will die doing nothing. Passion is what helps you have a great dream. Most people fail at whatever they attempt because of an undecided heart. They forever debate whether they should do something or not. Success requires the emotional balance of a committed heart. When faced with a challenge, a committed heart looks for a solution. The undecided heart searches for an escape. The fourth decision is to have a decided heart. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. I am passionate about my vision for the future. I awaken with excitement in the opportunity for growth and change. Be decided about what you want to accomplish. Next, David meets Anne Frank. She explains that one may choose to complain or one may choose not to complain. First, you make your choices, then your choices make you. Gratefulness is a choice. Today, she chooses to be happy. Her life, her personality, her habits, even her speech, are a combination of the books she chooses to read, the people she chooses to listen to, and the thoughts she chooses to tolerate in her mind. The same goes for you. The fifth decision is to choose to be happy. Happiness is a choice. Choose to laugh every day. If Anne Frank could laugh in the dark times she faced, you can laugh and choose to be happy as well. Do something that makes you smile every day. It might be dancing, taking a walk with your dog, or eating your favorite foods. Choose to be happy and grateful, and make it impossible for the seeds of depression to take root in your thankful heart. Next, we meet with Lincoln. He explains that we have the opportunity for change and self-betterment. This is called personal growth, and it leads to power. Every person will face unjust criticism. I greet each day with a forgiving spirit. Do you ever get so angry at someone that you aren't enjoying the present moment? Forgive them and move on. Forgiveness costs nothing and is worth millions. It's available to everyone but used by few. It's not a reward to be earned, it's a gift to be given. It allows your spirit to pursue happy moments and not be dragged down by the past. Don't forget to forgive yourself. The sixth decision is to greet this day with a forgiving spirit. Forgive those who did not ask for forgiveness. Don't waste hours imagining revenge. People will criticize your goals and higher purpose. Forgive them, for they lack your vision. Most importantly, forgive yourself. We are often our biggest critics. No one is perfect, and you must learn to forgive yourself to erase your doubts and frustrations. Finally, David meets Gabriel, the archangel. He explains that faith is believing in what one has not seen. Reason never makes room for miracles. Faith has no limits. Don't be realistic by other people's standards. Don't let anyone tell you something can't be done. When people hit despair, one person takes their life while another moves toward greatness. Circumstances are rules for the weak, but weapons for the wise. The contents of the warehouse David and Gabriel walk through are filled with dreams and goals, ranging from vaccines to solutions for everything. They are not on earth because someone lacked faith and gave up. Imagine if Thomas Edison had given up on the first light bulb, or if the Wright brothers had quit because they didn't have government support. Where would our world be? Distress produces the greatest men. Share the gift of decision with others. The seventh decision is to persist without exception. The power of choice is the greatest. I see exhaustion as a precursor to victory. Imagine a child who gives up trying to walk only because they fell once. Have more desire than a child learning to walk. One decision to persist can change the world as we now know it. Which decision will be the one that moves you away from an average life? If you want more quick decisions to make you successful, watch our Make Your Bed video.